Hello, my geniuses. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Guys, I have a new lesson for you. Yes, today we are looking at contractions, and by the end of my lesson, you should be able to tell what are contractions. You should also be able to identify them. So when you see them, you should know those are contractions. You should also be able to use them in sentences. Okay, my geniuses? Now, please remember to like, okay? Since you've started watching, just touch that like button. Thumbs up? Yes, that button there. Let's jump right into it. Now, guys, contractions are shortened form of words, all right? So contractions are shortened form of words. The word contract means to become smaller. Now, I know we're not doing opposites because we did that already, but when you contract, it becomes smaller. And the opposite of contract is expand. When you expand, it becomes bigger. Okay, so contract, smaller, expand, bigger. Just wanted to get that out the way. Okay, good. Let's jump into it, guys. So, an apostrophe, and this is what an apostrophe looks like. And pretty soon I'll do that in more detail. Okay? But an apostrophe is used to show that there is a letter or there are letters missing from the word. So once you're looking at a contraction and you see that little apostrophe there, it's just telling you that there is a letter or there are letters missing from that spot. All right, guys? So now let's look at some of the commonly used contractions. So these that are associated with not. So this here isn't. So remember now, you don't pronounce it is not. When you're reading, you just know that it's associated with the word not, but it's isn't, wasn't, can't, didn't, don't, mustn't, aren't, wouldn't, shouldn't, shan't, aren't, weren't. No, guys, some of these words you probably have never heard, or you have never heard them, or you probably have not heard them in a long time or seen them in a long time. Sometimes I wonder if contractions are dying out. You still see some popular ones like won't, can't, wouldn't, right? But what about shan't? Did you know that there's one by the name of shan't? And what it is shall not. So remember, once it's NT at the end, then the O is missing, right? So must not, was not, cannot, that is what it would have read. But because we're shortening it, because we have contracted it, then now it's isn't, wasn't, can't. You get the gist? And when you're reading and you see them, guys, that's how you pronounce them. So don't go ahead and call what you think should be there. Another thing for you to note is that contractions are not used in formal writing. So if you're writing a story for your teacher, or you're filling out an application, or you're writing a memo to your principal or to someone important, then you do not use contractions. All right? So you do not use contractions, but instead you write the correct word out. All right? It's just for informal writing. So if you're writing with your friends, if you're on Facebook and you're talking, or you're responding to a message, it's okay to use contractions. If you're telling a story, especially a fairy tale, then fine, it's okay to use contractions. But once it's a formal piece of writing, stay away from contractions. Okay, guys? All right, my geniuses. Now, let's look at those that are associated with is. And again, my geniuses, I'm just giving you some. There are some more out there. There are many more, in fact. So is, he is, he's looking at me, she is, it's mine, it is mine. Whose, where's, what's, that's, how's. Now, one thing for you to note, my geniuses, is that has, it's the same as is, all right? And I'm giving you an example right here. He's, meaning he has, right? So in this case, it can read He's or he has. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. Okay? So he has got the whole world in his hand. Or remember, it's the same as is. All right, guys? Now, please look at the ones that are underlined because you are going to use them in sentences for me. So you will be using the ones that are underlined in sentences of your own for me. Okay? All right, guys. Now we're looking at those contractions that are associated with are, or the popular ones. So we have where. We're going to the park. We're going to the park. We are going to the park. Got that? Where, your, there. Got it? And this one is often confused. People often mix that one up, guys. So this meaning they're coming to see me. But then people often mistake this one as in the marker is over there. So having to do with place, this one. But this one having to do with people. They're coming to see me. Okay? All right, guys. Now, this is have and I've, you've, with, they've. It sounds like a different language, doesn't it? But it's English, it's just contractions, shortened form of the words, all right? So this would read, I have, because I have is missing, it's have right here. It's associated with have, right? So I've got this beautiful pen in my bag. I've got this beautiful pen in my bag. Got that? These are associated with will. I'll come for you tomorrow, meaning I will come for you tomorrow. I'll come for you tomorrow. You'll be fine. He'll hurt you if you hurt me. What kind of sentence is that, KDM? All right. She'll, will, they'll, it'll, it will pass. It'll pass. Got that? Won't. And these are associated with would, guys. I'd mean I'd climb the mountain for you. I would climb the mountain for you. I'd, you'd, he'd, she'd, we'd, they'd. They're funny, aren't they? Yes. And as I said before, you might not be seeing them often now, but gone were the days you'll see them more frequently. Some of them you'll still see in books, so it's good that you know how to pronounce them, all right? And this one is a popular one. It's associated with am. I am a beautiful lady. I'm a beautiful lady, meaning I am a beautiful lady. All right? So my geniuses, remember, the ones that are underlined, you will use them to make sentences of your own for me. Now, my geniuses, please put them in the comment box for me. So make sentences and put them in the comment box. All right, guys? I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me on Reading Unlimited with KDN. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back each day. I appreciate you, and I want you to know that. I sincerely appreciate every time you touch that like button, every time you comment, every subscription, all the notifications that you get, because I know that you've touched the notification bell. Guys, continue to look in that mirror. Tell yourself every day how wonderful you are, how special you are, how beautiful you are. Be kind to yourself, but in so doing, be kind to others. And if you have nothing good to say about people, please say absolutely nothing at all. Now, my geniuses, have yourselves a great day. Bye.